Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on CapnclydesMTG with Aether Drift, cracks, packs, wax. Anyway, with Aether Drift coming out and the box opening series getting ready to start on the channel, some interesting changes to pre-release has apparently some people a little, we'll say, pissy. So, don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. The comments down below feed that YouTube algorithm. And links in the description where you can buy all the cards from the box opening series to help support the channel and get those sweet pack fresh cards that you need. And don't worry, every one of them has been sniffed and licked. I don't lick them, at least not the ones I sell. Anyway, point being, get them while they're fresh. And hey, what better way to support my obviously not healthy habit? Anyhow. Also, you can be a YouTube member for $1 or less. You get to see all the videos. You get them early if you remember. So, you can sit and zone out and literally binge watch the box openings just like you do anime, or at least like I do. So anyway, players are displeased with changes to the Aether Drift pre-release. So let's go over it real quick. Interesting article here from Riley Hicks. Every MTG pre-release tends to try something a little different. That is not true. It's the normalcy of pre-release is pretty set in stone, except for maybe something special that kind of goes along with the set. Maybe an extra side game or a bonus thing or something. But the essence of it is the same. And I think this is a little past that. So, and here's why. Sealed's the best way to experience a new card set. Yep, Sealed and pre-release is a blast. I love it. Sadly, a lot of the changes that have come over the years and the way some of the areas are ran is actually making it hard for a lot of people to do it anymore. I don't even have a spot near me to have an LGS to even play, which makes me sad on the inside. But anyway, it says here, unfortunately, playing Sealed comes with its hurdles. It's a lack of tokens, live counters, or balance. Wizard of the Coast constantly tinkers and tries new things for a better experience. Aether Drift is no different. If they want to try something for a better experience, they'd probably do something with the game, not all the random shit that goes with it. With that said, some of the changes made to Aether Drift events don't have players too pleased. MTG Arena players in particular are getting heavily affected by changes in this weekend's proceedings. So what's that mean? No more arena codes. That's right. It's no secret that MTG Arena codes are slowly getting phased out of existence. We've seen this very much. Normally inside your pre-release pack, you get a card that has an arena code. You get 3 free packs of the set on Arena. So now, with that said, players still get the little 3-pack bonus they always did. They get mailed directly to the player instead of requiring a player to input a code. So it says mailed to a player, but here's the thing, right? Arena already gives out free packs every release. And it's 3 or 6. I don't remember how many. And these bonus packs were 3 on top of that. Now, with that said, here it says, in the past, entering one of these codes granted 6 packs on Arena, mirroring the number of packs in the paper kit. Similar to the recent phasing out of the codes, these rewards aren't going away. Now, MTG Arena will be mailing these 6 packs to players. While they certainly alleviates the need to input codes, there is a very disappointing caveat. Packs can be delayed for up to 2 weeks. Yada, yada. Hardly impressive when players were able to simply input Arena codes. So what they're doing, to be simple, is this is another way for Wizards to just save money in general. They don't have to print the code. People don't have to be upset because the code doesn't work or someone uses their code or whatever. And like I've mentioned, they've been just putting it on Arena accounts moving forward. And that's probably the route they're going to go. If they don't have to print 1 card in every pre-release pack, it may not sound like a lot, but it will add up money-wise eventually, especially when margins start getting close and tight. Also, another reason people are kind of upset about this, this means people can't hoard these codes to share with their friends, which can be a little pissy, and some people don't like that. But it also means that the local LGSs can't, we'll say, fugazi people out of codes or whatever, and do things with them in other ways. Because some people were actually selling these codes online for money because, it's 3 packs, for like half the price of what you'd have to pay for the packs. Am I opposed to that? No, not really, but these are also free. So it's one thing to monetize something that comes out that you pay for. It's another thing to take something that should be free for everybody to help enjoy the game and then charge people for it. That's, in my opinion, just how I feel about it. And feel free to beat me up in the comment section, but I don't care. So I think as we move into this digital realm, these codes are just going to be put on accounts, and that's going to be the end of it. There'll be no way to shift these codes around or what have you, and it'll end all this silly shenanigans. And also, it probably also means the codes will be turned off indefinitely, so that you can't use them anymore. Also, with that being said, codes on Arena pretty much went the way of the dodo. Used to, they would have a code for every set or special event that came out. Now they literally just put it in there so when you log in, you just get free packs. So there's nothing to actually claim, no code for you to enter, so forth and so on. So lots of things and different ways to go about that. Now, also something else that people are a little pissy about is the pre-release events are required. Now, this is something I'm actually down for, is actually playing in the pre-release. Like, you should do that. So another debatably even bigger downside is that only players who play in physical pre-release events will receive these packs. Many MTG players who have a routine of buying and taking away pre-release packs from stores to play with on smaller groups and friends. If that was your plan, you will no longer get pre-release rewards on MTG Arena, i.e. the card's not in the pack, so you won't get them. Perhaps the biggest change it talks about here, and it's got somebody upstairs, Mix 6652 or whatever. This totally sucks. It played a big factor in deciding to buy a pre-release kit for me. It's a no-go. I don't really have interest in public events, but I play with a small group of friends. Look, I get it. I do. You play with a small group of friends. The whole point to the pre-release is to get people out of their house and into the community to learn and play the game with other people and just have fun. Now, I'm not saying we should be forcing people to do that, but the ability to reward people for it is also good. And I think it should happen. And here's why. I stopped playing pre-release events when I was in Nevada. I'll say the state, not the area, but those who know. Pre-release events in the area stopped getting played because the stores, in particular, I won't say any names, would let people sign up, take the pre-release package, and what would be considered the prizes home with them, and then they would just put their name on a list, get their DCI number, and then enter it into the system because it was casual, that they ran this big, massive event because all these people showed up. Well, guess what? All these people didn't show up. People just came, bought stuff, and left. And people didn't care because they got their free packs instead of having to play to win them. Also because they wanted the pre-release packs for arena stuff, yada yada. The store didn't have to deal with it, and the store could claim all this WPN stuff that they were running these events that they actually never ran. A lot of shenanigans there that I didn't like, and nothing against the store itself, but it actually hurt the environment of play because events just stopped firing because nobody would come to them. And it kind of spilled over into all their other events as well until eventually there was no Magic events in the store, and it was really sad. So I'm really on board with this. I know people aren't going to like it, and people are going to be pissed at me for saying that. But also, to be fair, I'm not going to pre-releases either, and I still aren't. And if I did, this would not bother me. It's whatever. Wait 2 weeks to get your card to get your free packs on Arena. Look, it's digital cards. You're not losing anything. You'll get it eventually. the whole instant gratification thing, people need to get past it. It's fine. It's just fine. So, and then here we talked about this already, the no more code collecting. People were just hoarding codes for God knows whatever reason. You only use one code at a time. I don't understand why. It says to honor their dedication more accurately now, Magic Gathering Arena codes can honor multiple pre-release codes from the same release, but there is still an upper limit. So I have never had it take more than one code for me. If that's different, that might be another reason why they've done this, is because people were stealing, procuring codes from other people or whatever it takes to pad their numbers. And that's going to take away from profits from Arena. Not that I care. I think Arena's a shit show anyway. But hey, it is what it is. People are also pissed off at this dice. Don't know why. Haven't really met a dice I didn't like, to be honest with you. However, this is probably one of my least favorite. This is not one I'd play D&D with, or honestly any other game. It's, in my opinion, a bad design. I don't like it. I'm just not into it. Now, does that mean I don't want one? Absolutely not. I would take one to put with the rest of my dice because, again, I have unhealthy habits. But it would not be part of my character arsenal, we'll say. Because I don't know about you, but when I make a D&D character, I select the dice from my pool or bucket, whatever you want to call it, barrel of dice that I think go with that character for high, low, what looks cool. I almost accessorize my dice with my character. Anyway, point being, I probably need, I don't know if I need more hobbies or less, probably less. This is not going to be a dice that people are going to be fond of. Now, if it glow in the dark, maybe it would be kind of cool, but this is just, in my opinion, cheaply made, and I'm just not impressed. So, yeah, it is what it is. So, no dice chase for this. Talks about will it return? No, I don't think this ever will return. This would, for it to return, people would have to mass stop going to pre-release. And right now, Magic being in a bull market, people are not going to quit going to pre-release. The people who already don't go will stop going. But guess what? You already weren't going. So as mad as you get, you still aren't going to be affecting the pre-release because you didn't go in the first place. So, math. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully my cards come in so I can start the box opening videos on Tuesday. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, if not, I'll find something else to talk about because apparently Aether Drift has all kinds of emotions around it with the players. Because, opinions, like buttholes, everybody's got one, and often they stink. So, until next time, be kind, and I hope to see you across from the game table. That's if you actually play the game, I guess.